Hey, Bukharski тоже плачет group. I thank you, Michael, for letting me speak. I asked your permission first. So, I want to read to you the anonymous post, which was in this group, and I actually want to speak to Anonymous and just share my thoughts. So, she writes, from Anonymous. I will be paraphrasing some of this because some of it's pretty raunchy. Okay. I've been married to my husband for many years, she writes. I have what every woman dreams of. A huge house, beautiful kids, amazing husband. I thought I was his only one. Recently I found out he has another woman for many years. Sad. Never in my life I would ever think he's capable of this. We have a circle of friends. His friends, they all have a side B. My husband never raised his voice at me. That's really incredible. Never restricted me in anything. I lived like a queen. He's the provider. He always comes home late, travels once a month for a week, convincing me it's a business trip, but never showed me less love. He still has no idea I found out. What do? I never worked in my life. I was always a housewife, taking care of our kids. My parents always warned me, get rid of this circle of friends, told me it won't bring good things. The effed up part is my mother-in-law knows about his affair and allowed it to continue. Please, any advice? So there was I think 1,000 comments on this page. I honestly, I've been married for 15 years, and I kind of was thinking about what that would look like for me to find out if my husband was cheating on me with another woman for many years. First of all, congratulations that you're not in jail for killing your husband. because I was just imagining what that would look like, and it wasn't pretty. And your world is totally turned upside down right now. It's like witnessing a tornado completely uproot your entire beautiful house, and it's all shattered in a million different pieces, and now you're looking at it like, so what do I do? Like, where do you even begin? Because all of this life that you've lived, it's like all being questioned. It's an illusion, and you're wondering like, what was real? What was not real, right? Like you're just wondering, the whole thing was just, it's like your whole foundation was taken out from under you, and now, amazingly, you will be building a new foundation because you realize something. The foundation that your marriage was on wasn't the real foundation. That's because you realize something you never even knew. You never even knew. I mean, like, you're totally blown away by the whole thing. I mean, it's completely shocking. So, through this chaos, you will get clarity. It will take time, but there is going to be clarity, I think, once you work through your emotions, because the emotions are the hardest piece through anything. It's like when you get first diagnosed, God forbid, with a cancer. What happens when someone gets diagnosed with a tumor? Shock. What now? How do I deal with this? What do I do? What does this mean? How long do I have to live, right? You're thinking, is my marriage going to last? How long is this going to go for? It's kind of like processing right now for you. But would it be better if you didn't know about the tumor? No. It wouldn't be better if you didn't know about this woman either. The fact is, the tumor's there. Not knowing it doesn't make it better. Acting like it's not there also doesn't help. Even though you're a housewife, I don't think you could act like it's just, not there. Because now your reality is different. You just can't act the same because you know differently. So same thing with the tumor. You can't act like it's not there because you know it's there now, and you have to address it. So what do you do? I like to use references about health because I work in the healthcare field, but what do you do if you're diagnosed with something serious like a tumor? You go to experts. You go to the people who've had those experiences and find out what was the rate of curing, right? Where's my hope? Even if they say like there's an 80% chance of it doesn't work, the treatment, but there's a 20% chance that it does work. That little bit of hope, that's what people go to. That's why they go to the experts who say, sorry, someone's calling me. Okay, so that one keeps calling me. She might call again. Okay, clearly she doesn't watch in this group. So, in that little bit of hope lies your desire to make this work. So, the question you have to ask yourself is your desire there? Like, what's your intention? And I think that shows your personal power. Like, even though in this situation it feels like your whole power was taken away from you, your whole happiness, your whole joy, the truth is, he can't take away your personal power to make a decision. It's really your choice right now if you want to continue this relationship. And that happens before you come up to talk to him. You got to have this conversation with yourself first. Like, what do I want? Do I want to have a relationship with him? Because you know what? You really could. Just like a person with a tumor. If he decides he wants to work it out and figure out how to fix it, it may not be removed, but he has to make that decision first. And then he has to go look for how to fix it. With this situation, you need to make the first decision. Like, do you want to work on this? Are you willing to forgive him and work through it? Obviously, he has sexual desire problems, or some problems that haven't been addressed. But if he's willing to do that, first you have to be willing. So when you're willing, you'll approach him about it. And then if he's also willing, you two can actually go to get help, like real professional help. Either go to people who've had experience with dealing with these situations, but obviously it has to come from you first if you want it. And then it's going to be like you approach him with that intention. And I want you to visualize what that conversation is going to be and actually practice it, because you want to be in control of the direction of the conversation and not filled with hysterical emotions, because that's your ego getting in the way of actually making a decision or figuring it out. You understand? Okay, I had some notes here. Your mother-in-law. Your last line was the effed up part is my mother-in-law knows about his affair and allowed it to continue. That's hard, because she's a woman just like you, and you would think that she would want to make this right for her son, because she raised him, right? She would want to help him to do the right thing. And now, you find out that she's doing this horrible, conspiring with him to hide the truth. Okay, I want you to take a deep breath and realize something. She's working through her own demons. She really is. Somebody who has this approach where she feels it's okay to hide her son's truth. And by the way, I'm assuming that you found out for sure this is a fact and not an opinion that she knows he's been hiding the truth from you. I want you to realize something. People behave based on their experiences from everything they've led up until this point, not because of you, it's because of herself. So if she's not saying something to you or to her son, it's because of issues that have happened to her own life that have nothing to do with you. And if you're taking it personally, then you're making it about you, making all her experiences, that even the parts that she messed up on, that had you in it, you're making it about you. But it's not about you. It was never about you, even though they both kind of cheated against you. They are dealing with their own demons, but you happen to be in the crossfire because you're on the receiving end. But had you been anyone else, it would have been the same, because he has this problem. And her life experiences brought her to this place where she's also doing something that's not really great. The good news is, however, life is about change and life is about developing. It really is. This what you're experiencing now, you didn't ask for it. A lot of the things we all deal with, we don't ask for. We're just met with in life. But our power is deciding what we want to do with that. That's our power. Viktor Frankl, I'm going to end with this for you. Viktor Frankl said, and he survived the Holocaust. Okay? He survived the Holocaust and he saw a lot of family members die. What did he say? He wrote in his book, man's search for meaning. It's not creating pleasure that man seeks or avoiding pain that man wishes. It's finding meaning in the struggle. I think that's powerful when you realize what's happening to you is meant to evolve you, even though it looks like, why is this happening? It's meant to evolve you in some way, to teach you something, to help you understand about yourself something. It becomes meaningful, like there's power in that. It's not for nothing. It gives some kind of useful tool to it. I do wish you power and guidance and clarity. And I hope you develop a sense of strength for yourself, because you do have it. I really hope you guys figure it out with your husband. And I hope you have a beautiful night. And I don't want to end the conversation, even though it's totally one-sided. But I do want to if you need to reach out to me privately, I don't mind. And I don't have all the answers, obviously, nobody does. But I think a lot of the struggles that women face is relieved a little bit when we face them with somebody to anchor our burden a little bit with, you know what I mean? Anyway, I said my piece. I hope you have a full recovery from this tumor, metaphorically. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you, everyone who listened in. Please share your thoughts. Bye.